Listen closely, because the voice you are hearing right now is not speaking to your ears. It is speaking to the quiet place inside you where decisions are born. Every life ever lived was shaped not by luck, not by chance, not by circumstance, but by belief. Not the belief spoken out loud, but the belief repeated silently, day after day, until it hardened into identity. You are not living the life you want because you are not yet believing the truth about who you are. The world you see around you is not reality. It is a mirror. It reflects back the instructions you have been giving your mind since childhood. Most people never question those instructions. They inherit them. They absorb them. They live them without permission. And then they wonder why life feels small, heavy, limited. But here is the law that never fails. You do not rise to the level of your hopes. You fall to the level of your beliefs. Napoleon Hill called it the most dangerous enemy of man, uncontrolled thought. Because thought, repeated with emotion, becomes belief. And belief, whether true or false, becomes command. The mind does not argue with belief. It obeys it. Look at history. Thomas Edison was told thousands of times that he had failed, but failure never entered his belief system. He did not believe he was wrong. He believed he was learning. And because of that belief, the world changed its definition of light. Andrew Carnegie believed that organized thought, aligned with a burning desire, could bend industries. Henry Ford believed so strongly in a vision that the world laughed at him until they were forced to catch up. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. Abraham Lincoln was defeated again and again. Yet each of them carried a belief that was louder than rejection, stronger than evidence, and more persistent than doubt. Your belief is your blueprint. It tells your mind what to look for, what to ignore, and what to become. If you believe you are behind, life will always rush past you. If you believe you are not enough, opportunities will shrink in your presence. But when belief changes, perception changes. And when perception changes, behavior follows. Suddenly you stand differently. You speak differently. You act without apology. Most people wait for confidence to act. The masters act to build confidence. They understand a truth the masses miss. Belief is not passive. It is built. It is forged through discipline, through repetition, through refusal to negotiate with fear. The mind is like a field. Whatever you plant will grow. If you plant doubt, weeds will take over. If you plant clarity, direction emerges. If you plant gratitude, abundance multiplies. The tragedy is not that people fail. The tragedy is that they never take control of what they are planting. Every morning, before the world speaks to you, your belief system wakes up. It decides whether you move with purpose or hesitation. It decides whether setbacks strengthen you or break you. Discipline is the act of choosing belief before evidence. It is choosing the vision when the senses argue against it. That is why Hill emphasized definiteness of purpose. A mind without direction becomes a playground for fear. Clarity is power. When you know what you stand for, distractions lose authority. When you know where you are going, criticism becomes noise. The greatest danger is not lack of talent. It is divided belief. Wanting success while secretly believing it is not meant for you. Dreaming of freedom while identifying as a victim of circumstances. The mind cannot serve two masters. Visualization is not fantasy. It is rehearsal. The brain does not know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Every time you see yourself stronger, calmer, more disciplined, you are training your nervous system to make that state familiar. What feels familiar becomes comfortable. What becomes comfortable becomes habitual. This is why environment matters. Not because people control you, but because beliefs are contagious. Spend time with limitation, and you will begin to justify it. Spend time with vision, and your standards will rise without effort. Protect your mental diet. What you listen to, what you repeat, what you tolerate, it all writes instructions into your subconscious. Action is the language belief understands. Small actions taken consistently tell the mind, this is who we are now. You do not wait to feel ready. Readiness is created by movement. Momentum rewires belief faster than motivation ever will. Gratitude sharpens belief. It trains the mind to recognize progress instead of absence. A grateful mind cannot be defeated easily because it already sees evidence of growth. Even setbacks carry lessons. Even delays build strength. The resilient mind does not ask, why me? It asks, what is this teaching me? Adaptability is not weakness. It is intelligence in motion. The belief that you can learn, adjust, and rise again is more powerful than any fixed plan. Hill taught that persistence backed by faith is unstoppable. Persistence is belief refusing to die. And now, understand this. You are always choosing belief, consciously or unconsciously. Every excuse is a belief. Every habit is a belief. Every limit you accept becomes a wall you help build. But the moment you decide, truly decide, that your mind will no longer be a battlefield, but a command center, everything shifts. You stop reacting. You start directing. You stop hoping. You start expecting. Choose your belief wisely, because it is not shaping your future. It is your future.